Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Unfiltered, brought to you by InspireMe. Today I'm joined with Shane and Adi, and we're just going to have a little talk about just random subject. There is no point, there is no key, and there is no use for this video.
Wow.
So before we start, editor, just make the logo appear here, very strong, and then just here. Here.
Okay.
And then it just slowly goes there.
Yeah?
No, there.
There.
There. And then kind of like fades, and then it's like a watermark.
Okay.
Cool? Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We have it on camera.
He's staring daggers at me because he's the editor.
Yeah, I couldn't make this happen.
Okay, you'll be fine.
This is like, we'll work on it actually,
Like,
yeah.
as I'm explaining, he's like, what are you doing?
I have more work to do.
We will pay you. Eventually.
With half, that's how we pay you. Don't worry about it.
Eventually.
So yeah, on the topic of logo, while coming up with this whole concept, I was looking into like how to make a logo or come up with the logos, and what I saw was a lot of different AI tools that you can use just to come up with the concepts and have like an overall idea. So I was gonna ask both of you, like given how you work in different departments. Departments? Is that the real word?
Departments, yeah?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's more like an office thing, isn't it?
No. Department verticals.
Like roles,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not forget verticals. Well, how do you
Yeah.
say that? Roles?
Departments.
No, because departments are all the fields. Yes.
Fields,
Mountains,
Thank you.
valleys, I mean fields. No,
Valleys.
yeah. Fields, mountains.
Let's go to a valley.
Mountains.
We go Jebel Jis, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so you work in
Open design company.
design company and you work as a freelancer, editor, you know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
So do you think like the whole AI concept is gonna ever stop your work or like take the work away from you?
To some point, it already has, because like there's this site. I forgot the name exactly. I'll just put it in post right here. Yeah. So it's this tool where you can just write any caption or just any words, and it creates images for you. It was trending on like TikTok, and like many like YouTubers made like all this cool stuff. So like it's just.
Is that the
like,
same that came up with ChatGPT?
not the same guy, but
ChatGPT,
like,
man. I
yeah.
heard
Yeah,
like more than
ChatGPT
enough
is
of that
crazy,
stuff.
dude.
I open LinkedIn. I'm trying to do my work. ChatGPT in every post.
It is crazy the amount of stuff you can do with that, and it just does it for you in like half a second. But back to what you're saying.
So like you just put in prompts, and it draws and like makes images for you. Like you can just say, okay, I want a turtle inside a coffee mug. It does it. I don't know how. It's insane. Like the amount of algorithm and just stuff behind the scenes is insane. And like even ChatGPT, like you just write, hey, I want an essay. Done.
Yeah, like it's so fast. It goes away so fast. Like everything is just doing. But I feel like in your field especially, is like, do you think it start to like make you lose jobs and make you not be able to like do what you were doing or pulling the numbers that you were doing before?
So to some point, like you would always need that human element, yeah. Like because if you're a client and like you want to talk to somebody about like exactly what you want, so like the people who want video editors, they won't have that much creative, like zeitgeist with them. So they need someone to like help them vision their idea. So like they might have a cool idea, but they don't know how to get it on paper. So even these tools, like it's up to the people who like type in for them to like understand and like get the word out. So the human element will always be needed.
I agree with you on that as well, because the whole personal element should be there. Right?
Yeah.
For example, I'm meeting a client. I met the client the other day, right? So his main concern was he had a lot of pain points for him to understand and solve.
Yeah.
But that guy, he just could not get it across with me. He was very particular in his own thing, right? So I don't know. He had his own agriculture company, and my job was to try to understand his pain points and try to make it work for my design company.
Okay.
For some reason, he was just so sturdy with it. He's a startup, so he doesn't want to invest in a lot of marketing as well. So I believe in some cases it does come in handy, like the AI part to simplify your work. But the whole personalization won't be there.
True.
So I think that's
Do you
what
think
it
it's
is.
in the long term is going to do more harm than good? Like for example, one example I have in mind is a friend of mine. He's working as a 3D animator. Like he has a whole team. Like a lot of people rely on him. But he was telling me how recently, like he lost 3 to 4 clients just because they knew what they wanted. They went to a AI. And they paid like a fraction of price they was gonna pay him to get the premium, whatever, how they have like 10 different tiers and everything. And he just got it that way. So do you think in the long run it's gonna reach a point that any animator, any designer, anything that's all virtual based is just gonna go away and we are gonna fully rely on AI?
I think so.
It's my opinion, right? So I believe there's all these fads, they come on year to year basis, right? All these new ChatGPT industry 4.0, 5.0, all these web metaverse, all these things, right? So these are things which are going to happen eventually. Right? There's going to be 6.0, 10.0 as well as you progress. But I feel like the old generation always wants to still keep up with the interesting stuff. Yeah. But yeah.
Right. I think the audience just fell. It's okay. We will fix you very soon. And then have this thing, 3, 2, 1 difficult.
Yeah.
Have that thing. It's gonna look nice.
Okay, so our video editor is fired.
Yes, Zara, from now you are gone.
Just know the name, yeah. It's
Zara. You
will see her in the next episode, but yeah, just hate on her all you can.
But
where were we?
I'm gonna edit her out of the next episode completely. Like, anytime she starts talking, it's a blur. Yeah, no face. Okay.
No, going back to my conversation, I just feel like all these new things will always come across. But I feel like the old generation is always very skeptical about it. They're like, hey, what's going on? What's happening?
So we are the old generation here?
I mean, he's
behind us, yeah.
I'm young.
25 is not old.
Half the age over our head. So people have ideas.
I have age is
More work for you, huh?
age is a controversial topic with these people, right? But I just feel like all these fads will come across. It's how comfortable you are to go on with it and see if you want to do it or not. But I just hope AI won't take my job away, our job away, because that's gonna be sad.
But like your job is mostly trying to come up with strategies, right?
Strategies,
like to sell something,
exactly.
to like make a connection.
Yeah.
So do you think because algorithm is going so bad, so fast, I feel like we're in the matrix. Make a matrix so they can please, thank you. But like with the way it's going, do you think in like a year or 2 years or even like 4 years, do you think something is gonna come up that will just take away your job?
I hope not. But at the same
time, I know you hope not, but just like think long term.
Realistically,
other things gonna happen as well, in my opinion.
Like,
I don't think.
No?
In the next 4 years, no. In the next 1 year, hell no.
Of course.
I don't. There's no way.
Like realistically, in the next in the future, like let's say in like 50 years, yeah. So it's already started. Okay, like it's gonna start from the blue collar workers, like manufacturer, like even now. Like in our engineering course, as he can relate, yeah. Like we've seen like these the robotic arms and just everything and just take over manufacturing lines. There are manufacturing lines that are completely run by robots only. Like there aren't even humans there.
Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Skynet, yeah, like some
I don't know
Terminator
Skynet.
stuff.
So it just went over my head.
Skynet. Yeah.
That one.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know what
They're really good.
Terminator.
They're really good. Yeah, I love them. Yeah. It's my jam.
Bro, I was watching it the other day. Yeah.
So like, and then even now with like the Tesla, what do you call this? The self-driving thing.
Yeah.
So eventually, like truckers, like their jobs are gone. So eventually, it'll reach a point where like, it's gonna hit the white collar the workforce even, but I don't think it'll ever take it fully away because, like again, human element. Like no matter how good robots and like AI get, would it reach a point where like they become human-like?
But here's the thing, Chuck always. You mentioned Tesla.
Yeah.
I want to get your opinions
before
on
going to Tesla, I want to ask one more thing.
He loves Tesla.
Yeah, I can talk for like ages about Tesla. One day. But what I was going to ask both of you again, and I want your opinion on this. Where do you think the whole chat GPT, have it here. Editor.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Where do you think this is gonna go? Like, what's the end point? Because right now it's at like a beta
What do you think
phase.
is gonna
not
go?
like fully launched yet.
So where do you think it's gonna go?
Where I think it's gonna go. It's something that they're not having planned because the whole AI algorithm is learning as it keeps going, right? And I feel like because it's funded by Microsoft, it's not something that's gonna be for the public, because right now that's how they're marketing it, right? Like you need something, no need to get tired of hours of Google search, just go here and it does it for you. But I feel like this is just a way to have more testers, which means you can get more information, and then eventually they're gonna use it somewhere within their own sector and it's gonna get cut off from the public fully.
There's actually a thing called anti-chat GPT. It was made by a student from Harvard, like this Asian guy from Harvard, like really smart guy, who designed a tool where you can just put any paragraph, it'll tell you if it's done in ChatGPT or not. And even if you put it in like Quillbot or like these paraphrasing tools, it'll still know whether you've made it originally in ChatGPT, because students who have used ChatGPT, they've gotten caught because their teachers learned about anti-ChatGPT. So it's like a war now.
So just run it twice to ChatGPT and then you'll be good.
Yeah, that.
It's like, I don't know why it feels like a promotion for
ChatGPT.
No, I
This
mean,
is why
to
you
be
should go
fair,
for
it really-
ChatGPT.
So actually,
Sponsor us, Microsoft, please.
Tomorrow if I don't
This
get a mail
whole
for
thing was-
sponsorship,
so this whole thing was actually scripted from ChatGPT. I'm just
Yes,
like
we're
learn
just
by
reading
heart.
from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
script.
Hey,
That's
Shane,
it.
Yeah.
still frame, yeah? All of us do this. Sponsored by ChatGPT.
Adi, you're so idiot. Just blur Adi out, yeah? Cut from here, it's just me and you now.
But yeah. Anyways,
Tesla.
Tesla.
Elon
yeah,
Musk.
you were gonna
Elon
say
Musk.
something.
Like, what do you guys think of Elon Musk and his controversial style of management and his
Honestly,
progression?
I feel like when it comes to him, he keeps it very, very straight to the point, right?
You think so?
Like, I always admired him. I know some people hate him, especially after he took over Twitter and made all the thing, but at the end of it, everyone is trying to make money. And everyone wants the best workers. And everyone wants, like, peak performance out of their workers. They don't want to pay someone, you know, you'll be like, okay, you can rest 30 minutes, and then, you know, if you feel like it, write some codes, talk to some customers. Like, I know that's what is accepted now because, you know, things are going.
Sure.
But honestly, I admire him. Like,
He's
the way
crazy
he's
guy,
just
yeah,
going
yeah.
to it and making sure everything is fully efficient.
If you ask me, he's proper visionary. Like, I feel like he's going to be, I mean, he's one of the top leaders out there in this world today.
He's second richest man or something, yeah? Like one of the top richest men ever.
All I know is making
He was
bank.
first and then come down and just keeps moving.
It's higher than all of us, that's for sure.
Huh? Yeah.
At one point, an Indian, Adani was top.
Yeah.
Represent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
India, let's go. He's not Indian, but yeah, it's just yeah.
But Elon Musk, I feel like he's a visionary, man. I feel like everything he says, everything he does, it happens. Like travel to Mars. I can't wait to go in a hotel room in Mars. That'd be fun, man. And start your own
Would
InspireMe
you actually
Channel.
volunteer?
To go to
would you
Mars?
guys- yeah.
Of course.
I
If
wanted
they
to
said-
go,
if
I
they
want-
said tomorrow.
I would.
Sign
I'm
up.
bored of Dubai. I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go to different places.
So you're really gonna leave your entire family behind.
Sorry, rather.
The country of
I
Earth.
would love to. I would love to, man. Imagine you go to Mars, you start your own fashion trends. Right? Whatever you wear becomes a trend. It becomes like a history.
All I'm saying is Instagram gets really boring. Like all you see is just, you know, like Mastergram or something. Like it's just red. Like yeah, I know. Like I know it's red. I'm here. It's just like what views would you get on Mars? I'm just saying.
Mind of an editor. Going to Mars, future. But
So
where's
guys,
the
so
views?
my
Where
story.
are the views?
Dude, I'm telling you, I land, I come on, I go, guys, I've landed.
Mars.
And I tag Mars location.
They make a documentary of Mars and all. Like,
But just going back to something you said you're bored of Dubai.
I mean, Dubai is kind of a bubble, yeah? Like everything's built around Sheikh Zayed Road, like literally, but next to Sheikh Zayed Road.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in my day, you know, yeah.
Don't talk to the editor like this. He will cut you out of this episode.
Math adds up. I employed you. Go again. Go.
I'll remove the whole video. Just remove it. Okay. So like Dubai, yeah. Like I mean, honestly, everyone knows everyone here, yeah. And like our residential know everyone is Zara, like yeah, who's behind the camera, yeah, who made the camera fall, yeah. She just knows everyone. Like we talk about, hey, like we need this. Oh, I know a person. I'm like, oh, like it's cool. You know, it's fun. But when you meet someone new and you say, hey, like, who do you know? And like you find out and you go for them on Instagram and says, I have 100 mutuals. Like, oh my God, again.
As I told you in my life, like, I'll go to a different topic when Elon Musk to ChatGPT to dating. I'll bring that into the concept. So I want to meet someone new, right? You guys know how. Yeah, I am, but I'll meet someone new.
Let me stop you right there, yeah? No, I don't want to go off topic. I don't want to go off topic.
I'm trying to meet someone new, right? And I've got like 40 mutuals there, and it's just even trying to make a new friend and a connection.
Every photo
Like,
I'm gonna put his Instagram handle right here so you can follow. Yeah.
No, I'm joking, but it's just sad because when you meet someone new, they'll have 10, 40 mutuals with them. Right? It's kind of that's the strange bit of being in a place where you're born and brought up with that.
So because
You should put that thing now, you know, just on the side when he's talking about all this, you know, single, Keralite, looking for a Hindu girl, hot and small and petite.
Join InspireMe.
No, but just going back to what I wanted to bring initially before Adi started promoting his dating life here. As always. Like, I'm not kidding. I can't get through one conversation without him mentioning that.
Chai lover, chai.
Okay.
You got me chai, yeah.
Chai. Good chai. Chai. Just want to say, do you feel like, because we were all like brought up here, right? Most of our life, not all of it, if not all of it, we were in Dubai. Do you think that kind of like sheltered you or changed your opinion about how the rest of the world would work or like is working? Because Dubai is the safest place you can ever be, and everything is in your fingertips. From like if you want a Versace bag and if you want like a 5 dirham chai, as you know, or like 1 dirham chai, you can legit get it within like 5 minutes, right? So do you think that kind of changed how you think of the world, how you think everything is?
I mean, in your early youth, sure, like if you're sheltered and like you're young, sure, but like after you reach a certain point and like you go visit other countries and like you speak to people, you know, like who've lived out of UAE for like their whole life, like your parents, like they'll give you perspective on life. And like when you visit somewhere else, I'm sure like most of you, if not all of you, would travel out of Dubai at least once, and like going back to my hometown and spending like some time there does give you a new perspective, so you can understand and appreciate once you go there. So I'm sure, like initially, sure, like to some point, but I wouldn't say it's framed my entire opinion of like, oh, like this is how it is, because like wherever you are, like there is that understanding, like okay, like my life here is based in a certain mindset because I'm here. Obviously, other places might not be the same here, and like reading about like crime statistics of like US and stuff, and like gun laws and like all this stuff, does like I can understand and appreciate that it's different everywhere else, but I'm very happy about the fact that UAE is so safe.
Okay, just one thing. As I mean, they wouldn't.
I have a question. I mean, you can cut me off. I just wanted to put the point in there because you asked that question. The concept of like Dubai being a really good place, though, like in comparison to the McDonald's that's there all across the globe, Dubai is one of the best McDonald's, even though it wasn't even like it sucks even in the US.
No, I was gonna bring that up.
And then but yeah, basically stuff like that. You know, not just getting stuff. Getting stuff is like one thing. But then there is everything which you can get, which is better than what you can also get in another place. Like you might have more options here in Versace than you will have in the US. Okay. Stuff like that. Yeah, so now you can continue.
Just one thing I want to bring up. So I know that you recently went to UK, right? Just have the picture here and here. Of you in UK. Because I know you have so many of them, right? One here. Anyway, so was there any like shock when you were there that you were not expecting that to be there?
Okay, so me being specifically to UK, no, because I'm a UK fanatic. Yeah, like I've loved that lifestyle, and I've spent like my formative years like just watching, you know, like videos and shows. Like I just watch UK shows because I love UK so much. Yeah, UK. Okay, but yeah, no, but yeah. So I wouldn't say I faced culture shock, but I faced money shock. Like it's expensive there.
Expensive as hell, yeah.
Pound to dirham is not a good rate, is it?
I mean, Dubai expensive as hell as well, right? I feel like I used to the pattern, but in UK is of course
it's
much
crazy,
more expensive.
Yeah. So I guess that was one shock, but like the amenities I would say are kind of similar to here, but the people's like the cultural aspect was a bit different, you know. Like granted, I didn't spend as much time like with people of my age and like my demographic there. Like I was just mostly with parents on vacation, so I wouldn't say I've had the full experience. But the culture is like people are a bit more racially, how would I say the word for it? Like just not unfriendly. Actually.
Unfriendly.
The opposite, yeah. Like they're more
I can
aware of
relate
you,
to
like yeah.
I told you the stories, remember? When I was in London. Anyway, so one thing I just want to bring up is the whole safety aspect of Dubai, right? So I want to refer that to a story of you when you were in London, if you don't mind me sharing it. So I got this is when I was in holidays as well in Iran, picture, and then he was in London, picture, and I'm so sorry, so much work for you.
It's fine.
And I remember at around like 1 a.m. my time, you called me and you're like, dude, I'm leaving this place. Was it Peggy Gogo concert?
Yeah, okay. So like
and then you were like terrified.
So it was one of my favorite artists who I want to see live, and she was like, and she had a pop-up small concert, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going. So I went to this concert, and I had all sorted out. I'm like, okay, I'm going there Uber. I'm coming back Uber, easy. At like 1 a.m. after the concert ended, it says, oh, no more Ubers are available at this time. I'm like, huh, okay. I'm in the middle, I'm in like a place called Hackney, which is like kind of getaway, you know. And I'm like, okay, I'm stuck here. It takes me 45 minutes to walk back. I'm not walking at 2 a.m. at night. And I'm like, how do I get back? And I call him because he's my residential UK friend. And I'm like, man, I'm stuck. What do I do? And they told me.
I remember it was like 1:30. I'm getting like WhatsApp call over and over. I'm like, wait, what's going on? So I go to my balcony and say, Shane, what's wrong? What happened? I'm scared. Like, what?
Shane
How do I
being
go
Shane.
home?
And then he told me, don't take the tube. I was about to take the tube, but then I heard like it's the scariest part. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
And
So
you were
I
alone
went
as
in a
well,
bus. Yeah, huh?
And you were alone as well. Like,
Yeah,
It was all alone.
So I went in a bus, yeah, and in the bus, like, there were these 3 guys walking with like this Doberman dog, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, hi. Okay, and I'm just smiling, yeah, like an idiot, yeah, I'm just at them. And one guy comes to me and says, hey, like, do you have coins? And then I'm like, huh, do I have coins? I'm like, yeah. And he said, can I have some? I'm like, okay. I didn't ask him for what.
I got
so,
robbed in the most polite way. I like it.
give him
Can I have some?
So I give him coins, okay? And then he takes them, and then one of them is a rupee, okay? And he goes, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. And then he gives me, I'm like, oh, it's a rupee. He's like, are you from here? I'm like, yeah, no, yes. Because I was scared if I say no, he'll mug me. And then if I say yes,
I mean,
he'll
he
still
already
mug
mugged
me.
you.
Yeah, he
I
already
mean-
mugged me.
Took your money.
Shane, take the chance. Check it out. If you get mugged, you get mugged. Like, what's the worst gonna happen, right?
Check it out. How would you check it
You
out?
get mugged, you get mugged.
No, I want to know.
Easy.
This. No,
Go for it.
How do you
So-
check it out?
I'll explain it to you. So
Like,
imagine.
no, you're in the tram.
I'll
right?
explain
You're
this.
in a tram.
Imagine you're in a near-death
Watch him
experience.
turn
right?
this into another day.
A near-death experience. What you're gonna do is you test it out, right? You either get. See, the worst thing will happen is you get mugged. What else? And then you walk away. That's about it,
They
right?
shank you, bro.
You get shanked and you walk away.
Another thing. Now that you said that way, like if it's a near-death experience, it's one. Have you ever had a near-death experience?
Near-death experience. It wasn't as theatric as is, but for me, I think in
I mean,
Dubai,
he just got mugged for a couple of pounds. It wasn't
No,
near-death.
I know the story, guys. I'm just saying.
20 dirham, dude. Get
No. I think for me it was funny. I mean, a lot of things happened. I think in Dubai once I was playing football, right, and I think it was in Dubai. You know how it is. Everyone can relate to me. People live in Dubai. We play in the gully, in the
Live where?
roads, in Dubai,
Ah,
in
in
the
Dubai.
States. You know, we play in
Dubai?
the gully in the.
Dubai, okay.
Yeah. So gully is like a place between 2 buildings, like a kind of like an alley. So anyway, so I was playing football there. I fell down. A truck was on his way, and it was like a 5-second gap for me getting up and coming back. No one saw it.
5-second
woke
gap
up.
between InspireMe happening.
I know, right? If that didn't happen, you guys
He
would
wouldn't have
have.
gone to shower and then
You guys are sitting home peacefully, having your own, not bothering coming Sundays. Not coming Sundays and.
Not listening to his dating story 10 times a day.
Oh, the chai, yeah.
Tell me about it, but I guess everything happens for a reason. Good. A good segue to that, but yeah, that was my near-death experience. What about you, Mohammed? You tell me. I want to get something interesting from you.
Near-death experience. Yeah, I almost drowned when I was 12.
Okay.
Maybe smaller. I don't know.
almost died by a dog.
No, shush. It's editor.
Edit out.
Do something, man.
Oh, God.
Stop bullying me. So yeah, this was when so a little backstory. I used to live in Iran full time, and my dad would
Job or
work
what?
here.
It's all full time.
No, like
We
fully
see.
in Iran.
You open his LinkedIn.
Full
Like,
time, bro. Full time.
Iran resident. Full time.
It has the visa.
The visa copy.
Stop bullying me. Let me tell my story.
Go on.
So yeah, I used to live in Iran,
Okay.
not full time.
Part-time.
Part-time.
living around.
Intern.
And then for holidays, I would. I'm never getting through this
It is
story.
funny, you're talking about near-death experience, we're joking about it.
I wish that bus hit you.
Truck.
Same to same. So yeah, we were coming to Dubai every now and then for holidays,
Yeah.
just to because we had the visa, or better than Iran, why not? And one time, me and my cousin, we went to this pool in one of the hotels somewhere. I don't know, I can't remember for the life of me. And we were just in the small area first, and just having fun. And then we saw at the end there were these stools in the water, and it looked very cool. And we're young, we're like, oh dude, let's go there. It's fun times there. So we start going, and then we can't reach. And then I tell him, dude, let's jump and go. Keep jumping like this. But my brain doesn't realize when you jump and go forward, and there is an angle, you can't jump again and go back that much. So we keep jumping a few times, and then it reaches the point that we cannot jump anymore. So we start drowning and swallowing water. And I remember this clear as day. As I was drowning and just doing all of this, just edit some water around me. Doing all of this, I remember one guy jumps. I still can't remember like it was here. This guy jumps into the water, gets me, gets my cousin, just throws us out, and we're just coughing up water. And
That was Jesus.
that was Jesus.
And that's
Hallelujah.
Because that's what. No, but if you could rank, I think yours would be like top one weird experience. Second would be, and third would be the pool thing. But
in what way? Rank it in what way?
Rank it in the most interesting near-death experience kind of story.
Again, this wasn't near death. Can we? It just got mugged.
I had the least traumatic death story. Okay, so I was on my way home from tuition. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Okay, I walk, a car hits me. Okay, but yeah, like,
Good start.
I move past that.
but the way it hit me,
We moved past that. Yeah.
So the car was going, and I rubbed the car, and the car stopped, and then I look up and I'm like, oh, what happened? And the guy comes out and like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine.
Story time.
Okay. Yeah. All died.
Documentary hashtag almost
So
I died.
like, it hit me, and like I felt the car, but I didn't know what I hit. Like I thought I just walked into a wall, but it was a moving car. And the guy told me, I'll take you to the hospital. I'm like, dude, I'm chill, bro. And then I just walk and go home.
Okay, that is Shane's origin story.
Yeah.
This is Shane's origin story.
He's from another planet.
Like
Mars.
most Shane jumping the hill and all. You try to
back to
fly
Mars.
and stuff.
Hot or cold also?
Oh yeah, I can't feel weather, you know. Like I just lack the ability to feel hot or cold.
You brought superheroes.
Good point. Who else?
You brought superheroes, right? I just came to mind
When did we say
about. I was saying superheroes. So I was just, Superman and Kryptonite, right? Very random, but Bahama, what's your Kryptonite? What's your weakness? You would say. You can leave now. It was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you. Go on. What's
Weakness
Kryptonite?
in what sense, man? Because there's a lot that was.
Okay, I want to open for you guys, but what's your Kryptonite? What's your weakness you guys got?
No, but
Anything.
again, Adi, you need to like explain this weakness in what.
Okay, I'll give you context. Like,
In dating
I swear, if you turn this into dating life, Adi.
so
my weakness is short, cute girls.
No, I would say my kryptonite in some ways is like, I don't know, like, okay, I think it's better to phrase it like things which you're not a big fan of, or things you wouldn't want to entertain it. That
Okay,
kind of
now
thing.
I know what you really mean.
Yeah.
It's basically what stops you from like being in a rhythm, right?
Probably, yeah.
Like being peak performance.
Probably,
and doing
probably, yeah,
everything you
sure.
want. For me, it would be repetitiveness. If I have to do the same thing every day in the proper hours, I start getting bored, and it reaches the point that my brain is telling the rest of my body, "You're not doing anything. Sit down, just go to your phone, forget everything." So I feel like every now and then, if I don't change things up, I feel like that would be my kryptonite.
Okay. I have a pretty big thing. It's kind of dark. Okay, like so. I'm scared. This is black. Yeah. Okay. I'm scared of dying. Yeah. Like it's one of my biggest fears. When I was 20, when I was 19.
Yet you didn't get scared that a car went against you.
See, I'm scared of dying, but
dark right now, man.
like I'm scared of dying. Yeah, but I will do anything to it. Like if you tell me, oh, this has like a half, like you may or may not die, I'll say, okay, screw it, it will go, come, let's go, scoot, you know. But like I'm scared of the concept of death because I'm scared of like what happens after. Because my biggest fear is you stop existing and you stop consciousness. Like imagine the time before you were born. Can you imagine it? No, you can't. Like the billions of years. Imagine if that happens, I'll forget everything. So that's one thing which is my biggest fear. Hence why I live my life to the fullest. Because I imagine every day it's a blessing. I wake up every day supercharged because I know, look, I'm alive. Oh my God, it's cool. You know, so hence why I have so much energy always because I'm just so happy to exist. So that's one thing which always scares me. And I went through a point where for 2 years, I would think about it every single day non-stop. And that was a pretty dark period in my life. But then, you know.
So do you think that's why you tend to post and share a lot of your life on social media?
So I can
To
remember
have some reminiscing, even God forbid when you're gone, like there is some essence of you or some memory of you.
When I'm gone, I don't if I'm ever gone, I mean when I'm gone, I wouldn't care.
I'll never fully be gone.
I'm there in my stories, no, but like
documentary all there.
Half of Instagram database is just sent.
AI, you'll function it for AI to post every day.
ChatGPT and all.
Writes the code.
Shane GPT.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, that's why I do post a lot because it's reminiscing me. But I don't care what happens after I'm gone because after I'm gone, I'm just gone. Who cares? I'm not a person who thinks, oh, I should be remembered because eventually everyone will be forgotten. Like no one will be because look, do you remember your great grandfather? No. and that's going to be you in like
Things are quite dark.
2,000 years. But like, yeah. But AI will be there to your rescue if you want.
You don't care about legacy, do you?
No, not at all. No? Because my legacy is me now, alive. I couldn't care what happens.
I do care my legacy.
Of course you do.
Of course I
Have
do.
you seen Living Life is a
No, so here's my thing. So for me, my thing is, I believe I want to do things in my life as much like to the fullest, right? For Inspire Me, like it's like a little thing how this started, isn't it?
Living your life is not really a legacy.
I'm saying. So the reason everything I do today and coming days as well, I want to do it to the fullest and put my entire effort into it, right? Because I believe I want to create that remembrance.
It's fine, so I'm going to let it go, I'll wrap it up.
So I want to create that remembrance, kind of legacy, right? This guy, but I want to create the legacy going on, because even after I move or whatever, I want to.
I know you said you want to have the legacy, but what is your legacy?
What's my legacy? Essentially, I believe what I do today.
What is it?
I can't say one. What is it like? You ask me like.
Okay, see, for me, legacy is family names worth, right?
That's 3 words
for you.
Exactly. One sentence, one paragraph.
Edit.
Again, I would say
One
my legacy. My legacy is just that I want my kids or whatever it is, my people who follow me in that following I build. I want
on like Instagram
or like imagine. I really want to see. I see myself as a motivation speaker in the future. So I want my following and all to pretty much.
So you want to have a cult behind you.
Essentially, but
all right, to cult from death, from AI. Thank you so much for joining us today. Zara, I'm wrapping up.
Yeah.
I am wrapping up. Don't jump in.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
No, that's it.
So he wants a cult around him.
I'll
He never wants to die. And I don't know what I want. So that's the first episode. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.